On Sunday, February the 9th, got together with the Miniature Enthusiasts of Edmonton Club, and we made plants. We didn't just make plants, we made tons and tons and tons of plants. I can't wait to show you how we did it. So this first part of the video, I'm just going to show you all of the plants that we were making. You can see some are in little jars, some are in bottle caps, some are in beads, and some are handcrafted paper pots. And this is just an example of all of the stuff that we brought along. So some of the members brought greenery and flowers. Some of the greenery and flowers were purchased by the Miniature Club. I grabbed a lot of them at the Dollar Tree and Dollar Store. You can see there was printables that were made and just extraordinary. So those are all little plant leaves. Yeah, there was just a vast array of stuff that was donated for this project. So, and I'll explain at the end of the video what we're planning on doing with all of these plants. So you can see here there's 3D printed pots, which are just absolutely wonderful, and beads and wooden little pots and lots of baskets that were donated. Those smaller baskets came from me. I made 63 terracotta pots. People 3D printed things. Like, it was just crazy, like the amount of stuff that was donated for this. And you can see here, these are all of the little flowers and picks that were purchased by the club as well as donated by the members. People punched out little leaves to make flowers. Those are Fimo roses that are there, and I just love those. They were so cool. There was just an array of stuff that could be used to make miniature plants. People also brought paint with them. And you can see here, this gal, Camille, she had this little glass thing, and she's got a rose tucked inside where she's going to be making a little rose bowl out of it. I didn't see the finished product on that. And these are also some of Camille's little flowers so these were printables, and she wired them up. And here's some beautiful pots. Like, I mean, it was just extraordinary. So you could cut your own pots out and make little pots. There up on the top right is the instructions of how to do it. Another one of the gals printed off some 3D printed little cactuses. So this was a paint table that was set up so that they could paint their little cactuses. And this is also another pot being painted. It was just like incredible, and everybody helped one another. It was just such a cool environment. Look at this. I just love that. So sweet. Little face on it. That's a little Barbie-sized planter. And you can see here where everybody was just painting everything. And yeah, they had such a great time. And I'm just going to show you some of the people's products. So, yeah, look at how beautiful they are. So I can see here that people are just kind of putting together all of their plants. I think everybody made about 10 plants each. So there was a good amount of plants that were made. Some people did bring their own supplies because they had plants in progress, and then they just brought them to the mini day out so that they could finish up their own individual products. But by and large, we all pretty much used the same supplies. And it's amazing that those supplies could turn into all of these beautiful items that were so totally unique from one another. Even the little 3D printed cactuses, everybody had their own take on it, and none of them looked alike. So you can see here, this gal is just building a little plant inside of a terracotta pot. And yeah, that's one of the pots that I made. So you can see she's just gluing stuff together. And then look at this little tiny 1/48 scale plant. And look at those flowers. Those are actually handmade 1/48 scale flowers. Just gorgeous. And there's a detailed one of somebody painting one of the little cactuses. Look how cute they are. They're so stinking cute. And some people got the idea to put little flowers on the top. This gal actually put 3 cactus in one pot, which I thought was a really super clever idea. I wished I would have had that idea myself, because I would have loved to have made one of those. And you can see here we're starting to get a lot of finished products here. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everybody's work turned out so nice. I was just so impressed with how well people did. Just incredible. And you can see this is a bin that's full of plants that people made. And my friend here is just trying to sort them out so that they all stand up properly. You can see the container is just plumb full. That's only one container. There was a lot. So, yeah, they turned out really good. And some are big and some are super tiny. This is one that I made. See the little female roses in it? Yeah, I'm number 18. So we numbered the bottom of them. So, what else do we have here? Oh, yes, here's a whole bunch more. Just beautiful. Some of them made with printy, some of them made with the plastic floral stuff. Yeah, they turned out really good. And each and every one of them is so unique. There's that one with all the cactuses stuck in one container. Didn't that turn out cool? I'm so impressed with that. And you can see here, this lady's just lighting them up so I can get a good visual. Look at that. One of them's in a vase with glass. Yes, they turned out so nice. I love these containers, like they're so cool. And everything is so unique and so different. And oops, that one doesn't want to stand up. That's okay. So, like, look at these. Look how gorgeous they are. Like, they're just artisan quality, a lot of them. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. See how she put the little flowers on the top of the cactuses? That's so clever. Just so clever. I'm super, super impressed with how well these turned out. And look at how vibrant these are. And nail art stickers were put onto those little 3D printed pots. And some of them were actually hand painted. So, I mean, it just really made everything look so beautiful and absolutely, completely unique. Like, no two were the same. It's just craziness. Aw, that one is really neat. Look at the little peaches that are on the top. I just love them. Just absolutely love them. And I love the creativity. I mean, there's nothing better than being in a room with 30 people that all have different ideas. It's so cool. I can't describe how much fun I had. It was just really a great day, and everybody helped one another, and it was just so absolutely fun. It really was. So I brought some home, the leftovers, and I'm going to be making some excess plants. So my goal is to, with the leftovers, make at least 75 more plants that can also be used for this project. And so here's some terracotta pots. I'm just kind of putting them all out on the table, and I'll speed it up. I've put some tacky glue inside each of them. You can see here it's Eileen's tacky glue. And you have to put glue inside of it because you want this air dry clay that I have here to stick, so we don't want it to fall apart. So I always put a little bit of glue inside of the containers, and then I'm just gonna roll up some little balls of air dry clay and fill up the containers so that when I put the plants in, they have something to stick to. So this is basically the same technique that most of the people used for making plants. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of glue and put it on the tops of the ones where dirt will show. And I always use my finger for this. Probably not the best idea, but that's okay. So I'm just kind of smearing the glue around on the top of some of them where dirt is actually going to show. And my dirt, of course, is a tea bag. So it's a red rose tea bag. So then I just take a little bit of red rose tea and pour it onto the top of it, and that will stick to the glue, and that makes absolutely perfect dirt. And I went a little carried away with that one. So I just kind of shake off the excess. And then I'm just going to take all of the plastic and silk plants, and I'm just going to cut them up. I've sped it up so you don't have to watch every single one being made, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of shoving some I guess it would be things that look like flowers into each of the pots. And after I'm finished putting flowers into all of them, then I will start putting some greenery. So the greenery you trim down so that it looks like the right size. And there you go. That's my first one that I finished. And just putting a little bit of greenery in each and every one of them. And there's a second one done. And there's a third one done. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. And can't wait to show you what they look like when they're all done. So I just put a little bit of floral into each and every one of them. And now I'm just going back and putting a little bit of greenery into each and every one of them. So this flower is a little bit oversized, but that's okay. Once it's in there with the greenery, it will look lovely. It will look perfect. So I'm just kind of filling them all up. So I think that this process, I think I made 11 here. It only took me about 20 minutes to make 11 of them. So there they are, all 11 that I made this evening. So I'm impressed with how good they look, even though they were just made kind of in a bit of a hurry. So these will not be mine when we're done with the 50 or 75 extras that I make. These will be donated for giveaways for the clubs. So yeah, so during the process when we were actually doing the workshop earlier today, people put their number on the bottom of them. And the reason why they put their number on the bottom of them is because we're going to be using them for the City of Edmonton. So the Muttart Conservatory is one of Canada's largest indoor botanical collections, and it's nestled in the river valley here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So there's more than 700 species of plants in 3 climate-regulated biomes. There's also a feature pyramid where you can enjoy unique themed displays and fabulous seasonal celebrations. This coming summer, the Miniature Enthusiasts of Edmonton have been asked to put together a miniature display, which is really an honor, and we are so thrilled to do this. So the reason why we're making so many miniature plants is because in the display, which will contain many dollhouses and room boxes and vignettes, we wanted to make sure that we went with the theme of the Muttart Conservatory and filled in with like lots and lots and lots of little plants. So yes, what an absolute honor to be asked to do this. We're just absolutely thrilled. I'd like to thank everyone that participated today in helping to create the Muttart Conservatory display such a success. I can't wait to film it this coming summer. It's going to be so much fun. The Miniature Enthusiasts of Edmonton certainly has some very, very talented people. And even those that have never made plants before really did some incredible things today. It was just amazing. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free to do so. Hit that notification bell, and then that way you'll know every time I upload a new video. Or you can just hit that like button and leave me a comment, because that also helps my channel grow. If you're a club member and I didn't get a chance to film your plants today at our mini day out, don't worry, I'll be filming them as soon as they get into the Muttart Conservatory this coming summer. So I'm sure I won't miss out on filming any of the plants that were created today. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching today. And as always, have the best day ever.